Hey, what's up everybody, how's it going? I'm the Friend, and welcome back to the next episode of my Diablo 2 lore instruction let's play with the Amazon. Alright, so in the last episode, well, I guess the last episode was actually just a respecking. I respected my character, everybody. Of course, you all probably knew that already. But anyways, we'll go to this one. Essentially the same abilities for my passives, but for my bow skills. Not going to be using Magic Arrow anymore. Going to start using Freezing Arrow, and as you can see, if I put Freezing Arrow on, it gives me some pretty decent damage. At least it's definitely a damage upgrade from what I was receiving from Magic Arrow. But yeah, there's that. And if you guys are curious what I'm going to do with those last 50 points, those last 50 stat points, for right now, I think I'm going to just keep them where they are. I'm not going to use them. And because I am actually starting to lean towards putting them into Vitality. Just thinking about how difficult Hell difficulty is going to be. But we'll see what happens. I can always respec again. You know, I have essentially 2 more respecs that I could use. So it's really not a huge deal. But I'm going to keep them where they're at for right now. But anyways, here in today's episode, we're going to be making our way through the Glacial Trail, I believe it's called. But what we gotta do is we gotta make our way towards the ancient way so that we can fight the ancients. But we got a little bit of traveling to do before we can actually get there. So let's get going. And like I said, we gotta go through the Glacial Trail here. And the Glacial Trail is very similar to the way the Crystalline Passage was. And by that I mean it's essentially this big cave area again. And there's going to be a optional dungeon, and there's going to be the way to the next area. I think there's... I can't remember if there's a waypoint in this area. I'm not thinking that there is a waypoint in this area. So I'm not going to really try and look for it too much. And as you can see, one thing to notice with this new build is that I actually do use a lot of mana with Freezing Arrow. And it becomes a little bit more of a problem when I face enemies that I can't leech off of. Like, these enemies I can leech off of, so I can use these pretty somewhat liberally. And I could be using more... Whoa, this is a boss pack. I could be using more potions, mana potions that is. But I also find it pretty easy just to switch between using my basic attack and using Freezing Arrow, because I do have quite a bit of mana leech. And with all that mana leech, my basic attack actually gives me back mana pretty quick. And the attack from the Kuko bow is still very, very relevant. You know, it's still pretty dang good. I'm just going to go ahead and use a potion right there, because I can just pick that one up. I'm going to pick up those arrows as well. But one thing to kind of be aware of, I guess, with this build is if we look at my stats here. Yeah, I got this ice damage going on right here, this 731 to 752. This is not splash damage though, or it's not an AoE damage. From what I understand, it's essentially just the freezing effect that is the AoE, not the actual damage. Whereas with the Kuko bow, the basic attack from the Kuko bow, there is an area of effect damage with the explosion damage. So, you know, the Kuko bow basic attack is still really, really nice. You know, it still has good... like the single target damage is really good, but then it also has that explosion damage, so that's also really, really helpful. So both attacks are actually pretty good, and golly, I don't know how long I'm going to be able to keep this bow, but I hope it's a pretty long time, because this bow is actually serving me quite well. Or maybe I can upgrade. I think you can upgrade it in the cube to the next tier, to the elite tier of bow, but still keep it as a Kuko bow. I might have to try and do that a little later on. Maybe once I get into Hell difficulty, I'll look into that a little bit more. Look at the items on the ground here. It doesn't look like there's much to really get, and we have a bunch of undead enemies here. So if you're seeing me use the basic attack from the Kuko bow, it's essentially because these enemies are undead and I cannot leech off of them. And I just don't really feel like using a bunch of mana pots when, as you can see, I'm actually doing quite well. Like, you know, the damage output is quite good. I'm taking these guys down pretty quick. So, you know, the Kuko bow is actually golly, it's just so good. I'm gonna pick up that amulet right there. Let's see. Gonna pick up that money and keep making my way this way. And it looks like we got another boss back here, so we gotta be careful, and not get hit by those things. And we're just gonna shoot. Whoop! Try and not get hit by these guys. I really wish my mercenary would get in there. That'd be great. There we go. So, oh wow, that went right between my. Whoop! Oh, I got hit by that one. All right, guys, you just gotta survive. These guys are pretty tough. And if you guys are curious, I am still on Players 8 currently. I don't know how much longer that's going to be in effect, honestly. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't know how much longer I'll keep it on Players 8. Just because enemies are getting pretty dang hard. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's getting a lot more difficult. And I know by the time I get to Hell difficulty, I'm definitely going to be playing on Players 1 when I get to Hell difficulty. I don't think there's any way I can play on Players 8 in Hell with this particular character. It would be pretty dang difficult. So if you're curious about that, at least in my experience, I have found that Nightmare Players 8 Act 5 is very, very similar to what Hell is going to be like in terms of damage output and enemy how fast you can take enemies down. At least in my experience, you know, that's been my experience with that. So I probably will have to turn things down, especially when I get to Hell difficulty. But also, chances are once I get to like the World Stone Keep, is going to be rough on Players 8. So I may, when I get to that point, have to just turn it down a little bit. Oh, I leveled up. Wow. I was actually pretty close to leveling up right at the beginning of the episode. So what we're going to do here is got these 5 points. I'm going to use 5 points. And they're all going to go into, I think, strength for right now. Because I do need a few more points, I think, for end game gear, essentially. So that's where those are going to go. And I need to pay a little closer attention to where we are here. And I really wish I wasn't facing so many undead enemies so I could use, well, I guess these guys aren't, so I'm going to use this here. Look at that, so much more damage. The single target damage output is a lot stronger. Oh, I got a point here I could use. Let's see, we're going to put this into, I could get a little bit more damage from Freezing Arrow if I were to use a synergy here, Cold Arrow. But I think I actually want to put a point into Critical Strike for right now. I want to get this up to around 50% or so. And, well, I mean, when I get towards the end game, I think I'm only going to have about 10 points into Critical Strike. You don't really need, like, in my opinion, you don't really need a max out skill. Just because there's such a disparity. When, you know, you level it up, the amount of crit chance you get from each successive level goes down. So I don't really feel it's necessary to completely max it. If you get to about 10 levels, I think that's satisfactory. Even like 7's probably okay too. It's probably right around where I'll have it. Got a guy right behind me here. Okay, so my mercenary is getting bombarded by these guys, so I'm gonna try and take these guys down here first. There we go. Then I'll help out my Valkyrie. There we go. And I heard a large charm. We're gonna pick. Oh, I am overburdened. What we're gonna do? Can I do that? Yeah, I can do that. Haha. We're gonna do that and just keep heading on our way. Pick up the money there. Full plate mail, bone shield. Don't care about that stuff. I got all the potions I need. Looks like that's a dead end there. And oh, hey, there is a waypoint in this area. Well, there you go. Got the waypoint. All right. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna head back this way and find a bunch of enemies, take these guys down. And where's my mercenary? Is my mercenary in there somewhere? I can't see him. Hope he's in there. Oh, nope, he's way back there. Just chilling. Just chilling. Gonna pick up that ring and head on over this way. Gonna keep heading around the perimeter of the area, hopefully finding what we're trying to look for here, and that is essentially the way to the next area. We don't really care about the optional dungeon. Oh, hey, I found it. Nice. We don't care about the optional dungeon here. You know, if you guys want to go do it, you know, more power to you. Personally, for the purposes of the playthrough, I am not going to be doing it. That's kind of how I've done, you know, throughout this entire playthrough. I haven't really done any of the optional dungeons. I think I did one or two when I was in normal Act 1, just to get some levels. But at this point in the game, they're really not that necessary. Unless you're going for like the super chests or the golden chests, then maybe. But yeah, not really all that important to me at this point in the game. And it looks like we found our way to the frozen tundra. And golly, don't really know how I'm going to treat this area, because this is really just an area I don't really care about. It's another one of those areas that doesn't really pertain to the plot line at all. I kind of want to do it off screen, but I'm looking at my time here, and it's only been like 10 minutes. It's been a pretty short episode so far, so maybe I'll just keep going here. I'll rush through it as much as I can. Looks like we got a champion pack here. But yeah, I'm going to rush through this as fast as I can. I'm not going to be trying to fight, you know, all the enemies. God, I don't think I want to get hit by this guy. Yeah, I really don't want to get hit by this guy. There we go. An Amrune, a Talwar. I'm going to pick that up. A Flail, I actually can't pick that up. All I'm going to do, I'm going to head back to town, because I'm pretty sure my inventory is completely full. So let's head back to town here. Talk to Deckard Cain. Run back over this way. And sell this stuff. That's not a terrible... It's not really that good, though. Not terrible, but not that good either. Strength, don't really care about it. Keep the Amrune. Fire damage, don't care, don't care. 1 to maximum damage, Not for an amulet, not really all that good. Gonna keep that, though. Run over here to my stash and put that in my stash. Don't really got a lot of room in my stash anymore. Gotta do some more transmuting in my cube with my runes, that is. I still gotta get a new piece of armor for my mercenary. I would definitely like a golly, what do you call it? A treachery. Very much would like a treachery for my mercenary, but you know, they're kind of hard to come by. The Lem runes, I believe it is. I think it's the Lem rune. But yeah, I'll definitely upgrade my mercenary whenever I am able to find the appropriate runes. That was a full rejuve potion, so I was going to pick that up. And I'm supposed to be rushing through this area, and I'm not really. So let's just keep going here. Got an enemy right here running straight at me. Take this guy down. And there we go. Crossbow, staff, don't care. That is an optional dungeon right there. Looks like we got another boss pack. Got a lot of enemies coming at us, actually. Let's take these guys down here first. Ow, I got hit by that. Wow. No, 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 no. You're not supposed to attack me. That's not how this relationship works, guys. Alright, so let's pick up that money. Jagged Star, don't care about that. I did use some potions, so let's go ahead and pick up a couple of those. And where's my mercenary? Seriously, though, where is he? Look at all these enemies. Ah, we're just gonna run. Running! How do I get through this area? One of the bad things about just kind of run through an area with the Bowazon, you're pretty squishy. Pretty dang squishy. So if you do get hit, you know, it's a little dangerous sometimes. Okay, you gotta be careful though. You gotta pay attention to our health. And what I'm actually gonna do, I'm gonna throw down one of those guys right there. I'm just gonna keep going though. That is essentially just so I don't have to run all the way back through an area or something like that. There, we gotta use this. There we go. Get through there, and then destroy this thing. Eventually. Eventually destroy this thing. And just walk right on through there. Easy peasy, just like that. Got a couple guys here. Just take them down real quick. There we go. Face tank them, no problem. Got a rune bow. Golly, what does that look like? One of these guys. Definitely probably won't use it, but picked it up anyways, I guess. Oh, this is bad. A lot of enemies. I don't think I could outrun those guys. So we're just going to have to take them down here. There we go. I just picked something up there on accident. I don't know what it was. Yeah, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was a potion. Get that guy there. Don't care. See, I can't get through that area. Whoa, something hit me. Let's see. How do I get through here? How do I get through here? Guess I gotta go this way. Take down these guys here. There we go. There we go. Got one coming up right behind us. Take him down really quick. Gonna have to pick up a few potions here. Gonna pick up that amulet as well. Let's not get hit by the the catapult bomb things. Let's keep going here. Head through this door, and essentially is oh hey, I found the waypoint. Nice. Gonna keep heading this way, and it looks like we got a champion pack here. Take these guys down. Wow, didn't quite avoid that. Evil urn right there. I don't know if I want to open that or not. But looks like we did make it to the end of this area, which is where the Ancient's Way is going to be, I believe. Yep, Ancient's Way right there. So that really didn't take too long. Not as long as I was expecting, at least. Take that guy down. He's walking up right behind us. Not cool. We want to take this guy down, though. There we go. And all that good. I don't know what's going to happen. Ah! Okay, nothing happened. But anyways, we did find the Ancient's Way here. And we're actually going to end things here for today. In the next episode, we'll start making our way through the Ancient's Way, and probably the episode after that will take on the Ancients themselves. But yeah, let's head back to town here really quick. And what kind of items do I have? I don't really have anything for items. I just got an amulet here that defensive ores. That's for a paladin. That's actually not too terrible if it was like a low-level paladin. Although it requires level 45. That's really not a good amulet at all. But anyways, we're going to end things here for today. In the next episode, like I said, make our way through the Ancient's Way. But we're going to save that for next time. So if you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that like button. If you have any comments, questions, advice, go ahead and leave those in the comments section. If you'd like to stay up to date with what I'm doing here with my Diablo 2 Lore Special Let's Play, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would also appreciate it if you went over to my Facebook page and my Twitch page and then follow me over there. But until next time, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you all next time.